What's up, people of the internet? It's your number one for fag tKsean here, casting my very first StarCraft 2 game ever, and this is an MLG game between tKsean, spawning in the, looks like 7 or 8 o'clock position, and SC2, I can't even pronounce that name, in the 6 o'clock position, also as the blue Protoss. And we are on the MLG version of Metalopolis, I think it's called. I'm not very good with the maps, but this is my first ever StarCraft commentary ever. So I kind of hoping this is going to be good. But this is some high-level gameplay, and it looks like can't even speak right now. But I haven't actually seen these two play before. I don't even know who they are really. But I guess they're going to do a scout. But the way the MLG maps work is that you can't spawn, like, I think it's a cross map for this one exactly. You can spawn close by air, but not by ground, I think is the way they call it. So, like, they're going to go and scout out the gold base, which I like to see, so there isn't any, like, proxy pylon. But, so, I'm thinking we've already got the gateway coming down for Sean, and we have no gateway here for SC2. I'll just call him NoT. That'll be a lot better. Let's go production here. So we got the gateway coming out a lot earlier for Sean, and this is a nice little animation. Look at this. Look, oh, it's gone. Oh, it's back. That just gives it a food count, and you guys can see who it is. Probably should have put that up. We got an assimilator, which means we're probably going to see some early stalker action coming from NoT, and NoT's still getting a little bit of harassment, scouting going. They're pretty close. They're pretty equivalent builds right now. A little bit of a pull-off trying to get that surround on the probe. Almost got it, too. Gateway. Late pylon. There is no... Oh, there's the cybernetic score. That's what I was waiting for. We got cybernetic score coming in for both teams. Both players, I should say. But one is ahead by just a couple of seconds. So, what we're going to see is probably a confrontation around here. There's going to be someone controlling the Zelnaga tower, which just gives sight of a certain area of the map. And I'm assuming there's going to be a 4-gate from one of these players. 4-gate being that you have 4 gateways, all morphed into warp gates, which you research here at the Cybernetics Core, which lets you, instead of having to train units like it's happening with the Zealot and the Stalker, you can just warp them in wherever there's a pylon, which is the food source, and it also gives power to the Protoss buildings. But we have a Stalker coming up from both sides, and it looks like Warp Gate being researched from both Cybernetics cores. So we got 3 gates coming in for NoT. He builds a robotics facility. That means he's going to go 3-gate to Robo, which means we'll either see Colossus, we'll probably see a Colossus. But there is the 4th gateway, so we are going to see the 4-gate from NoT. We have 2 gateways from Sean, and I'm curious to see what he's going to build. Oh, 4-gate. So we got 2 4-gates, which means we're going to see some Stalker Zealot action, maybe some sentries, depending on each player's playstyle. Looks like he's scouting out to see if there's any proxy pylons again. But he's moving out. And there's that proxy pylon. 2 proxy pylons. So he's going to have a significant food uppage. But Sean looks to be supply capped, which is not good. He should really be putting down a pylon. Being supply capped in a game of StarCraft is never, ever good. And there's that pylon. Good. So 2 pylons finished just for NoT. I am really glad that this is not lagging as much as I thought it would. So which means you'll be seeing more StarCraft from me in the future. I don't know if it's going to be cast or if it's going to be my own gameplay. But here comes the warp gates from Sean. We've already got them from NoT, which means NoT is going to be warping in units either, looks like on the high ground based on where this power supply is. We've got a little bit of an engagement coming from NoT into Sean's base. Sean trying to warp in units, desperately trying to fend these Stalkers off. He's got 2 Zealots left, 2 Stalkers. Chrono boosting the warp gate so he can get those units in faster. Because each warp gate has a cooldown when you use it. So that's the only downfall. So you can always be warping units. So we have another engagement. Looks like Sean is going to have to run away, do a little bit of crowd control around his warp gates. Blocking that. Oh, that's his Zealot. My bad. It's my fault, but he's warping in more units on the high ground. Going in to attack those pylons. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the probe line yet, but I guess dropping the army is a little bit better than killing this economy, depending on the level you play. If you're playing on a low bronze level, you really should drop the economy, drop this probe line, make sure you can't get anything else. But this is going to be the end for Sean. He's unable to warp in enough units. He doesn't have enough minerals to get stalkers. This could be it, where we see the GG shortly. Sean running out of units. He has no minerals. That's it. There's the GG. So if we had a longer game, we would have seen both armies built up, and those pylons really were a game changer, being able to actually get up here. If there's a sentry, he could have used his force field and block off the ramp. He couldn't get sight up, and there wouldn't be any of the warp-ins on top of the high ledge. But that is just this game. You will be seeing more from me. So until next time, this has been Forsaken X. I'm out, and I need food.